What's up, YouTube? See if I can find my channel and start speaking to you guys. There we go. What's up, Tampa Tom, Daryl, JSS, Dave, Kevin, Fishy Snowman, my boy from New York, Gary, Dino, or Dino, known. What are you guys up to tonight? What are you doing? This is a late owl, night owl, late edition. Yeah, it's increasingly become more difficult for me to even get on at normal people hours. So I would love to know what all y'all are doing tonight. Just finished water changes, JSS, so did I, and a lot of things. What's up, Brian? What's up, Petsotics? Yeah, I just did a ton of water changes, and I actually shot a video. I actually edited the video using iMovie. So for like a million years, I just shoot, upload, and anybody who watches me, thank goodness for your patience. But now I decided to start editing a tiny bit of video and just see how it goes. So I'll be uploading that video. It's uploaded. I'll be making it public soon. I just did shoot another video yesterday, so I guess I'll wait a couple days. But who cares? People I used to put videos up like 3 times a day, but it took me forever to play around on the whatsy who's it phone and get it edited. But maybe one day I'll have some computer software to edit, and I might go hog, but there's about a 1% chance that I do that. What's up, PJF? What's up, Melvin? Hey, Sergeant Tank, Mr. Live Bearer, live stream mofo. Kevin, how you doing? What's that? K-Town Reefer, what's up? Gabriel, Marshall. What do you think about Gordon going to the Pats? 5th rounder. Oh, like, what's the worst that can happen? He just get cut, or he fails a drug test and gets suspended again for like the millionth time. Who cares? Maybe this is a new beginning for him. Maybe he turned the key, the door opened, and he realized, hey, all I have to do is not drink and smoke weed, and I can make millions of dollars for like 10 years and then do whatever I want when I'm 30 for the rest of my life because I have millions of dollars. Well, hopefully he figures that out. What's up, Russ? How you doing, brother? Yeah, Moss 2.0. I don't know. Randy Moss is only 1.0. This guy has been in the league since 2013, and in 5 years, he's only played like 11 games because he loves to booze. Dilly. And he loves to smoke weed. Who doesn't? But, dude, if someone said, hey, Mike from Mass Aquariums, would you take $12 million a year for the next 5 years, but you can't drink and you can't smoke weed? Done deal. Thank you very much. Fucking ding dong. Excuse my language. Sorry. Late night owls. So hopefully there's no kids up. My kids are in bed. Hopefully your kids are in bed, not listening to any foul language. What's up, Rack? How you doing, brother? Can you add too much air bubbles in a tank, and where's the best place to put the air stones? No, I mean you just use, I would say you use the air stone that is sized for your tank. So like downstairs, I have a giant tank. I use big air stones. They're like just smaller than a golf ball. Just use the air stone that fits your tank. And no, the surface agitation is good. And I like to place them in the back of the tank. So when the bubbles come up to the tank, the filter blows them out to the front and then they circulate big time. Same with CO2. I like to place them in the back where the outtake is going to blow the CO2 or the air bubbles into the tank. Tanzine Crawford. I hope I pronounced that right. What's up? Dave, how you doing? Yeah, there's only one Randy Mott's. We'll see what happens. I mean, what's up, Gabriel? Dilly dilly. Yeah, exactly, Russ. Hey, here's a couple $1 million. Just can you hang out for 5 years and not be a ding dong? Agreed. What's up, Alex? What's up, Ryan? Do football team tanks? Do football team tanks happen? Well, of course, if you make one, you can do it. This is what part of Mass are you from, Mike? Eric, can't tell you that. I'd be giving away all my secrets, but I'm sure if you really want to find out, you can search and you'll find out. But I'm about 35 minutes outside of Boston, south. I'll like quadrant it for you. Yeah, I wish we had Fitzgerald's here. What's up, Billy? Hey, Billy, I'm working on it. I got Greg ordering specialty. It's gonna cost me like $30, Billy. 30 bones. No, I'm just kidding, dude. We get a specialty 4X shirt for Billy Pipes at the Aquatic Experience. I will see you there, dude. Putting together a 40-gallon breeder setup with soil, trying to decide on a cap. Any suggestions? Gravel, definitely. Black. Also, I want to use a canister filter with inline CO2 and heater. Fluval tubes seem like a hassle. I've never used inline heaters or inline CO2s, but I do love the fluval canisters. Love them. Rack saw Moss play while he was in college, so he saw the young, virgin, nasty Randy Moss. K-Town's in the house. Don't worry, Billy. I got you, brother. I got you. Got you, my man. Yes, Billy Pipes is worth it. Coming from the rack. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Sarah just left for work, and she was not happy about it because it's an extra shift picked up because we need the cash money. Electric is up, oil is up, food costs, taxes, everything is going up, and I'm not getting any raises in my job. So, hi Sandy, how are you? What's the biggest tank or dream size tank that you hope one day to have? I don't like anything too giant. I would hope to have a pond before I would have a big giant tank. LAURI T311. Yeah, I'm not really huge on giant tanks. I just would like to have a pond. That would be my dream tank. However many gallons, 500 to thousands of gallons, whatever I can make work. Pond. Marshall says, why are power outages so bad for tanks? Well, so there's a few things. In the summer, you get a lightning strike, which I've had twice. Your tanks are going to be fine. The temperature, if you live where I live in New England, is going to go no higher or no lower. But in the winter, power outages are bad in New England because the temperature is so low. So what I do, I have everything. I have a generator for my refrigerators, and then I have giant moving blankets. They're like this thick, and I cover my tank with the moving blankets. You can insulate them with the styrofoam that you put under your tanks between your tank and the stand. Insulate those, and keep the temperature fine. Drop a battery-powered air stone in the tank for some surface agitation and circulation, and you'll be fine for a couple days. Anything after a couple days, you know, it's like, that sucks, for real. I hope that answers your question. Who's not sub to Billy Pipes? Who knows? Come on, go sub to Billy Pipes. He's got 5K plus. He shoots good videos. How long do I keep my lights on for the 40 behind me? They go on at 4:30 and off at 11:30. So whatever that is, 7 hours. But the blues are on for a half hour in the beginning and at the end, so it's more like 6 hours. Yes, Marshall, my pond probably would get struck by lightning. If anybody doesn't know, I have a video up. Go on to Mass Aquariums, struck by lightning twice. So I have 4 kids, and we moved from a small, well, medium-sized Cape house into this giant house because I had 4 kids. I have too many kids. When we moved in, we were like, oh, beautiful, giant, this, go upstairs, look at all the bedrooms, the bathrooms. What, there's a 3rd floor? And it's gorgeous. Pine wood, pool table, this, that. Why do they do this way up here? Oh, because the house got struck by lightning, caught on fire, and then they used the insurance money to fix everything and build out a 3rd floor. So I'm like, perfect. See, there the lights go off. 10:51 actually. Crazy. I'm like, all right, babe, this is perfect. The house will never get hit by lightning again. It's already been struck by lightning. So a few weeks ago, in Massachusetts, we had some really vicious thunderstorms with some heavy rains. You know, nothing like Florence down in North Carolina, South Carolina, but just boomers like crazy. House got struck by lightning. I'm driving home from work. My wife's like, blah, 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 blah. What's for dinner? This, that, this. Oh, by the way, the house got struck by lightning. And I'm like, not even shocked at this point because so many bad things have happened over the year. I'm just like, oh yeah, house got struck by lightning? Yeah, sounds about right. Probably did. You know, we'll see what happens when I get home. Get home. Power's on. All the fish tanks are on. Greg Jones, my bro, was here. Saw a bunch of sparks come out of the circuit breakers. Flipped only one. Shut one tank off. Blew out all my cable boxes, my modem, the TVs, my son's Xbox, the works. Just blew everything out. Which, if you have kids, you know, if you don't have Wi-Fi for their iPads or their Xbox or whatever, like they're not like when we were kids. When I was a kid, I was in the woods every day of the week. I didn't care about anything but being outside the house. These kids, they're like Wi-Fi junkies. Yes, Billy, there was a shark attack in Massachusetts. Some dude died. He was like 26, got attacked by a great white shark. They made a whole bunch of islands off Cape Cod in the 70s, like a natural wildlife sanctuary for these certain seals that were endangered. And now there's so many seals that great whites, boom, they come up to Massachusetts on the Cape Cod and friggin' just start devouring these seals and these ding-dongs that don't know which beaches to swim on because there's thousands, I feel like, beaches in Massachusetts. Go swim where there's seals. Hello. Anywho, what's up, King Kunta? What do I think about a school of 6 or 7 Praycock rainbows in a 20-gallon? Any thoughts? Yep, that would be max. Like 8. I would do 8. Would be good. I love those fish. Had them in my 75. Absolutely awesome. Russ says Wi-Fi is more important than air to kids. Yes, I would definitely think that with this 2018 kids. I have a 10-year-old boy, an 8-year-old boy, a 5-year-old girl, and a 3-year-old boy. The 2 oldest boys, all they care about is Fortnite and Wi-Fi and friggin' they do play soccer, they do chores, they do great in school, but if there's any free moment in time, it's like iPad, Fortnite, Xbox, Fortnite, whatever. So about a week and a half ago, I took their iPads away, I took their Xbox away, I took Fortnite away. So if they want to play Xbox when they do get it back, they can only play, that's right, games we had when we were a kid. You have to buy the game, get all excited about saving up money for the game. You buy the game, and then you put it in the system, and then you play the game and try to get through the levels. None of this Wi-Fi online crap. They're done. Absolutely complete. Done. So that's my rant on that crap. Elflower says, "Hi, Huckleberry. Huckleberry's right here, chewing on a bone." See if can I get the camera down there? Oh no, I'll probably bust it right out of the thing. All right, I'm not gonna do that because I'll probably bust it right where it's from, and I'll never get to put it back to where it is. So, what's going on with everybody today? Tonight, late night owls edition. I didn't even put my glasses on. Angelfish in the 20 gallon. Oh, folks, just a reminder, and this is not a I'm homeless, please give me money beggar. I'm just going on rambles like I always do. Someone asked me a questions that I see, I'm just going to go off on it. I'm trying to pay attention to the chat as well as the video feed. So if you have a question that you absolutely want me to answer right away, just hit the super chat and it'll come up in bright orange or whatever, and I'll be able to see it right away. Otherwise, I'm just trying to go through the super chat like Jeff Roy's fish keeping, dilly. Yeah, see, Eric says beggar. Yeah, I don't care. Just if you need a question asked, just drop 99 cents or whatever the minimum thing is. I don't care. But I'm trying to see all the things, do all this. So, you know what I mean. Dilly, folks. Dilly. Am I a member to any FI? Don't know what that means. Blue Carbon Ribbon Reefing says, I already hear Billy. Okay, perfect. How long does it take you to do water change? Well, I'm about to put up a video tomorrow on how long it takes me to do water changes, because I do water change. Billy pipes just like this. Boom, boom, boom. Billy, my boy. By the way, I don't always comment on your videos, Billy, but I watch them all. And I love your videos. I love how pumped up you are in your videos. See that? Just like that. 5 bones. And he gets 2 thumbs up and some crazy mouth gaping emojis. See? He could have asked me anything he wanted in life, and I would have answered it right there. Carol Blair says, I see your lab. Beautiful. Yep, he is a gorgeous lab. So what's up, Dank Tanks? I had my chocolate lab, Maggie, for 12 and a half years. We had to put her down. She was my best friend, off-leash dog, just wherever you went, she just followed you. Take off across the street, into the woods, down to the pond, she just stays right next to you, no leash. You're fishing, she goes off and rummages around the woods, and then you call her, she comes. Absolute best dog ever. Best kid dog, best with the kids. So when she passed, we said, well, me and my wife decided let's just take a year off. K-Town Reefer, what's up from Cali? Or no, CA 549, I have no clue what that is. But he can do it too. Yeah, we were going to take a year off because, when you have a dog for your whole marriage and your first 3 kids, it's very, it's sad, but you move on. We moved into a new house, a bigger house, waited a year and really wanted another lab, but we were going for a chocolate. Tampa Tom, Billy, Dilly, 199. Thanks, Tampa. Appreciate it. And we wanted another lab because they're great loyal dogs, and they're great with children, and they're your best friends. So we were going to go get another chocolate, and my wife drove to this place that we researched and had been talking to and emailing for a couple months. Jeff Roy's Fish Keeping, thank you. Boom. See, drop a super chat, ask a question. Anybody got any questions? Dilly dilly dang tanks. Dilly dilly Jeff Roy's. Appreciate that $2 super chat. Appreciate all the super chats. So my wife found this place in Acushnet that wasn't a Labrador like farm. It was more of like selecting labs and breeding them and letting them live on their property, like huge farm, like, you know, acres and acres and acres. So my wife went and was like, what kind of lab is this? And they're like, oh, that's a charcoal lab. My lab is gray. Sometimes in the sun it looks black, sometimes it looks chocolate, but it's like a gray charcoal color. And the dog was like the size of your hand, and there was only one male, and I was like, you have to get that one. I don't care how much it costs. That's the dog. This is what we're naming it. Thank you, Steve. Have I ever heard of a tiger Oscar and a flower horn working out in a 75-gallon tank? I don't have a lot of experience with flower horns. I have had Oscars in big tanks, and they always seem to fight. I'm sure it would be the same. Everything I watch on YouTube, I've never seen a flower horn with another fish except for a female flower horn, which is still difficult to pair up. Hey, Gary. What's up, Devin? So she sent me a picture as she was there. I was working. I was like, you know, you have to get that dog right there. And this is what we're naming him. Sir Huckleberry Finley. She was like, no, that is not what we're naming the dog. And I was like, yeah, we're naming the dog Huckleberry Finley. That's all there is to it. If you can convince the kids that the dog should be named Huckleberry Finley, we have 2.5 months before the dog's ready to come. We've already bought the dog, but this is when we're picking him up. I was like, oh, I'll convince the kids. And then now I got this gorgeous lab who's my best friend that never leaves my sight. Dino Davey, what's up, son? Thanks for that $5 super chat. How much of a salinity change can fish and corals handle without struggling? Do you use auto top off for your nano reef? Yes, I do use an auto top off for my nano reef. Yes, I'm on Facebook, Carol. I do use an auto top off for my nano reef, and I don't think you want to go below 1.020, 0.021, but definitely try not to go above 1.026. I try to keep my salinity, because I keep corals, between 1.024 and 1.026. I wouldn't go below 1.020, and I wouldn't go above 1.026. Ryan, again, 40-gallon breeder, fluval 3.0 LEDs. Do I need 2 for high light plants? No. Definitely not. 40-gallon breeder, one light is perfect, and might even be, well, fluval, I don't know what the par is, but marine land par is pretty high. So as you can see at this tank behind me, I have them raised up on glass. So I don't even know where I was. Oh yeah, so I got Huckleberry Finley here. He never leaves my side. Everything I do, he follows me. Soccer games, soccer practice, downstairs, upstairs, bed, here, there. When I'm sick, I was just sick. I get sick like once every 5 years, and I was sick last week with a friggin' sinus infection. It sucked. Thought I was going crazy. Had headaches and all sorts of crap, and I never get that. But anyway. What's up, George? Farmers in the house. Who's going to aquatic experience in October? George, I will be there. Greg will be there. Sean Peck from Peck Deck will be there. And Mike from Green Oasis will all be in our booth. Are you coming over from the UK George? Because I think I owe you a beer, and I think we need to have a beer. What's up, Cruz? Billy's going. Yeah, flower horns are really cool. I've never kept them. There's actually a flower horn YouTube channel I follow. He's got a ton of subscribers. I can't even think of the name, but it's just type in like flower horn. He's got a lot of subscribers. His videos are awesome. He never speaks. His editing is amazing. I love it. His channel. At the end of the live stream, I'll eventually go look up his link and put it down in there. If anybody knows it, any of my wrenches, go look up like flower horn something or other on YouTube and type it in below, and maybe it'll be the one. But yeah, it's awesome. K-Town Reefer, King of DIY. Is he going to Aquatic Experience? Yeah, Fu the Flower Horn, Alex Osuna. That's the guy. Fu the Flower Horn. I watch his channel all the time. I love his editing. I love his tanks. Really, really cool. So go ahead. And I've never even spoken to the guy. I don't even know. I probably commented on his videos because they're just really, really good. But go check him out. Thank you, George. I appreciate that super chat from the Euro, and you're on an iPhone just like me, which I love my iPhone. Thanks, George. Dilly dilly to George Farmer. If anybody watching wants to learn a lot about aquascaping or see some absolutely gorgeous tanks on a daily basis, as well as what he takes care of and what his own tanks are, please go visit George Farmer on YouTube, on Instagram. I think on Instagram he's, what are you, George? Type in your Instagram link. But YouTube, George Farmer, beautiful, beautiful tanks. He is very talented. He's very knowledgeable. He's been doing this for a long time. It's peaceful for him. George Farmer Zen is aquascaping, so please go check him out as well. I can't wait to see him in person. I can buy him a pint and we can hang out and have some dinner. It's going to be awesome. Yep, Gary is busy working and staying on top of his water changes. Alex says, yeah, I love this 5-gallon series. George, yeah, George, he's just a great guy. I have an interview with him. If you guys want to go to my interviews, my Q&As, it's probably in my playlist. Really, really good guy. Oh, Cruz likes his first My Aquarium Box. That's awesome. K-Town Reefer says, hey, Rico. Is Rico here? Hey, Rico. What's up, my brother? Rico is now Rico's Aquariums because YouTube completely screwed him over. So if you guys go over to Rico's Aquariums, he's got a brand new giant aquarium he's setting up. Tons of videos. He goes live all the time. So go check him out. I'd like to apologize to Rico because I used to go on his live streams all the time and I've just been so busy. Like, honestly, anybody who I'm subscribed to, I usually watch all your videos. You know, it's like super tough these days. Kids have friggin' soccer every day, and my daughter has gymnastics, and there's just one thing after the next thing, and I'm just falling behind big time. And such is life, and that's why it's 11:10 or whatever, and that's why I'm doing a live stream at 11 o'clock, because finally, like, yeah, that's where it is. Can you tell me if you know what the age are guppies able to breed? No, I don't know much about guppies. I know Rico. I know my brother. We meet up whenever we see each other. Big hugs. Never changed. Met Rico at Aquatic Experience, and he just like is an infectious personality. Just gets right in on you right away. You know, he's not like shy and in the background. You're like, who's that guy? He's just like, boom, here's my family, here's my wife, this is this is that, just like right in your face. And you know right away, either you're going to be intimidated by Rico or you're just going to accept it and live with it. And that's what I did. And Rico's a good shit. Where did I get the idea for escaping my tanks? You know, it just, there's nothing really I look at to get ideas. I just kind of pick out in my head what kind of plants I want and what kind of driftwood and what kind of rock. And then I just go from there. And it's just kind of like us, you know, painting. You start painting and it comes from there, and then it changes in 2 months, and then 6 months it changes, and then a year it changes, and then you move stuff around. The best is when you escape a tank and you think that you have everything that you want going on, and then the tank, especially if you have CO2 and fertilizers and good lights, the tank just explodes with growth, and then you can go clip and propagate and just remove whatever you want. And it's way more, in my opinion, easier to escape with an overgrown tank to cut down to where you want than to try to place everything where it needs to go and hope that's what happens. So, I don't know. That's just how I like to do it. Yeah, Rick's Reef, I get burned out all the time. You know, I got tons of shit to do on a daily basis. And it's tough to keep up with your tanks, and you just got to have a manageable amount of tanks. If you have too many tanks and you're neglecting a lot of them, then just, you know, downsize and have a couple tanks. Right now I have the 40, the 135, and my 40 breeder, and then this 13.5 fluval. And I'm thinking of just getting rid of that 13.5 or maybe turning it into a planted tank, just something more easier to care for, because saltwater tanks, you know, you have to pay attention to. And sometimes you don't have the time to pay attention to them. Let's get one thing straight. You have to pay attention to a saltwater tank. So I'm like way, way, way behind on the chat. So far. Night, George, or good morning, George. Greg Jones is in the house. What's up, G Money? All right, I'm all caught up with the chat, guys. So, what do we got? Yeah, it's 11:12. This is the Night Owl edition of Mass Aquariums live stream. So, you know, I got nothing special. Look at my tank back here. It's got the blues on. Actually, it looks super awesome. I did a water change for the first time in like 3 months on this planted tank. It didn't need it. I was just bored and thought, I have the time. Now's the time I got to do it, because we got harvest time coming, harvest moon coming, and we have aquatic experience coming. So I'm going to be away. The kids have soccer Saturday, Sunday, just about every friggin' day of my life. I have work. So, you know, if I have like 20 minutes here or there, you gotta jump on it as soon as possible. Andrew W says, but that's why they should be doing. Plants eat it up. Probably just need to be careful how much you put it. Blah blah blah. Time for me to bounce. See everyone. See you, Billy. Peace. How long does the CO2 last on the 40 breeder? Good question, Gregory. I have a 5-pound tank, and I do 2 to 3 bubbles per second, which is enough CO2 for a 40-gallon tank, and it lasts me 12 to 18 months, a year to a year and a half. I do not have to fill this CO2 tank up. And that's the beauty. You can get a 5-pound tank. You can control the bubbles per second. You can dial your tank in, and then you know, even if you have to fill it back up, or if you want to have a backup, it's like $11 to fill up a tank. It's not like super expensive. So I don't want to do it because it's expensive. You can just make the CO2 tank last forever. Oh, yeah. Rico wants to know if he gets his wrench back. Of course, dude. Oh, because he has a new channel. I have to do it. So what do I have to do here? Hit on the thing. Boom. There you go. Rico, you're wrenched. Oh, that's why I never actually probably see you, Rico, because I keep forgetting you changed your channel. Believe it or not, I'm subscribed to like so many freaking channels, and I watch a lot less fish channels than I do like other channels that I'm subscribed to on YouTube. Tons of stuff I love to watch besides fish, fish, fish. Have I ever had a paintball CO? No, I don't do. I've never had a paintball CO2 setup. I just went with right with the like real setups. When I got into CO2, you know, I have children. I have a video when my daughter gassed like 70% of my fish. It was horrible. So I like to have the like not the top of the line, but functioning equipment that I know is going to work and to keep my kids out of messing with my CO2 because it's already been a nightmare one time. I have a playlist called Fish Keepers Screw Ups that goes over, I think it's about 14 episodes now, where all the things that I've literally completely screwed up. And I filmed them so that you know that maybe if you watch them, you might not have to do the same thing that I did. Because why, you know, you got to film everything. Your screw ups, everything. Danny, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. What do we got? 11:16. Can't believe you guys are up. We got 52 people watching at 11:16, which is completely awesome. Love that. Alex says, if I wanted to sign up for my aquarium box planted, what would come in it? Like, what's some things that have been it before? Well, you can always go look at the videos, Alex. There's tons of unboxing videos on YouTube, as well as we cannot tell you what's in the box. It's a mystery box. You just have to get one and find out. Wendy says, did you see my comment? No, I did not, Wendy. What, we're going to have to do it again. There's so many comments flying by. Mike, are the Pats going to win this weekend? Of course they are. Are you kidding me? Going to friggin' Detroit, we're going to friggin' smoke them. Patriots never lose after a loss. They just go and they attack. Kathy says 8:17, so she must be on the West Coast. Yeah. Rico, tell him, hit that thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the share. Thumbs up. Like it. Like it. Yeah, you're going to have to do it, Alex. Yeah, Josh Gordon, you know, he's talented, but, you know, he can't stay on the field, not from injury, just because he's a friggin' dum-dum. Does it help or hurt Val to trim at the surface? No, I would trim at the bottom if you can. I mean, you can trim at the top, but you have to get real sharp scissors and do a 45-degree angle for sure, Tampa. Sandy has been subscribed for over a year, and she's never been disappointed. Gary, I have a 40 breeder with a Phoenix Future Planter Plus. Blah, blah, blah. I add easy green liquid plant fertilizers. I get a bunch of blackbeard algae. How do I stop it? Well, I don't know what easy green liquid plant fertilizer is, but if you're getting blackbeard algae, it has nothing to do with that. It came in on something. So I mean, it could have came in on that fertilizer, but it probably most likely came in on one of the plants you bought, and you can't see it because it just spreads like mad. The best thing you can do is remove it manually, as well as when you do water changes, bring your water level way down low, let the blackbeard algae be exposed to the air, and spray it with hydrogen peroxide, 3%. Straight up, you don't have to dilute it. If you do have shrimp or any inverts, you know, you want to be careful with how much you spray, and then fill your tank back up. The blackbeard algae should turn purple or gray, and it should disappear. It's always going to come back eventually. You just got to keep that regimen up every time you see it. You can spray it in the water, but it's best to spray it when the water's down and it's out of the air. Spray it, let it soak in, just soak it and kill that thing, and then fill your water back up. I've dealt with it plenty of times. This tank has like 2 tufts of it, but I've been able to battle it to the point where it never leaves that area. But yeah, it's a struggle. Blackbeard algae sucks. Yeah, Excel too. So I have a video also, Kathy, where I mix in a bottle 50% Flourish Excel, 50%, 3% hydrogen peroxide. I shake it up and I spray my entire tank, which was covered in Blackbeard, and it actually destroyed it all to the point where the entire tank is fine except for like maybe like 2 dime size tufts of it. Perfect. Wendy's talking to River Life. Nuke it. Yeah, you can nuke it. You got to be careful if you have shrimp or inverts or anything. Really, that will take the H2O2 like and kill them pretty much. Yeah, that works too, Keith. Sometimes. Otter Creek. I do not. Can someone explain to me what Easy Green is? I don't know what that is. And Easy Carbon. What is that? What is Easy Carbon? Is this oh, there goes the tank. It's off. Oh, is this Aquarium Co-op's like plant fertilizer? Yeah, so I don't even know what's in it. I don't have a bottle of it. I can't read it, so I can't give you any tips on what's what. Alex wants to know if Dustin will be at the aquarium. I think, yeah, he usually goes. He was there last year. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what's in Easy Green, so like I don't mean to be rude or sound like forward, but I have no clue what's in that, so I can't. I've never tested it on my tanks. I don't know what to do if it, like, I don't know anything about Easy Green. Sorry. Thea is a night owl. Thank you, Thea. I'm glad you like the videos. My fertilizer choice right now is absolutely nothing. Like, if I want the plants to grow, I honestly, and I'm not even doing a selfish promotion, I use my Aquarium Box root tabs, which we make ourselves, and I stuff them right in the roots of the plants. And, well, as you can't see, because the tank is off, they grow like crazy. Root tabs all the way. Feed the roots. The water column fertilizers, I'm not thrilled about. Most likely they just get sucked into your filter, especially if you have carbon. You know, it strips the whatever's going to use it. I like substrate, nutrient-rich substrate or root tabs in the substrate to feed the roots, because that's how your plants grow. Personally, and I'm not a scientist, so I don't test everything that's going on. That's what I personally like. Thanks, Melvin. Thank you, Learning to Fish Keep. I have a planted tank box, never been sent. Well, I think they were in previous boxes. Yeah. Another thing is my Aquarium Box is going for almost 3 years, and we've never repeated an item in your individual box. So, 3 years, that's tough. But we sell them at shop.myaquariumbox.com. So. If you want to hit that shop.myaquariumbox.com, go get some root tabs. Super cheap. No, we do not ship to Canada at this point. We're trying to get a Canadian franchise going, but it didn't work out, so we're still looking. It's in New Jersey, Alex. Secaucus, I believe. What do we do if we don't receive the box? You know, you should always receive the box. We have like 0.001% that people do not receive their box, and if they don't, just email my Aquarium Box, or as well as use your email with the tracking number to track down and deal with the post office, because that's pretty much the post office probably screwed up on your end, not on our end. But check your tracking, email us, and we'll take care of you. Do I have a breakdown of the root tabs? They're Osmoco Plus organic, and they just work like money. Thanks, Otter. Gary, I would like your opinion on Eco Complete. Yeah, I like Eco Complete. I do like it, Gary. All right, Rico. Good night, buddy. Go out there tomorrow with your coffee and be a dad. I know the feeling. We got about 5 minutes left. If you got important questions to ask, super chat it, and I'll see him right away. Dilly dilly. Huckleberry, what you doing, Huck? Come on. Want to say hi? Come on. Up, up, up. Here's a Huck. Oh, here's a Hucklebutt. Here's a Huckleberry. Say hi. Here's a Huckybutt. Who's a Hucky? Okay, down. There's the Huckle. Your Huckle experience. So there's 46 people watching. What are you guys doing right now? Are you in bed watching TV and watching this with your wife or husband? Are you at work? What country are you in? Is it morning? Is it night? I'm on East Coast time, so it's about almost 11:30. Where are you guys? What time are you guys at? Danny's going to study. Henrik is in Sweden, and it's morning time. Hucky, get down. Henrik, what's up? Good night, Gary. Wendy's hiding from her kid. Daniel's at Giants baseball. It's 8:30 in Canada, West Coast. Yeah, my buddy lives in Seattle, so will you get in BC, K-Town? Huckleberry's up my grill right now. 11:30 in Indiana, West Coast Canada. Oh snap! Oh, Sandy, you had to do it, Sandy. Huck, sit, down. Good boy. You had to do it, Sandy. $20 super chat. That means I got to stay on till Sandy's super chat is down. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let's open a freshie for Sandy. Dilly to Sandy. $20 super chat. I really appreciate that, Sandy. Going towards the kids' Christmas presents. 10:30 in Texas. Learning to fish. I think I watched a bunch of South Texas fishing YouTube videos today. My buddy at work showed me some. It was awesome. If you're talking to me, Wendy, I live in Massachusetts. East Coast. Huck, get out. Go, go, go. Sandy's making it rain. Yeah, she is. Oswald's Reef in the house. What's up? I watch your channel too, buddy. Yeah, I just watched, throw that away. Just watch a bunch of YouTube videos from South Texas on shark fishing. Oh, these guys, they're pretty cool. Okay, Hucky. Enough's enough, dude. No, I'm not going to shotgun that beer. Can't do it. Sorry. I'm too old. My days of shotgunning are over. What's up, Slash Master? How's those scorpions doing? Thank you, Wendy. I'm glad you're doing that. Mike, do I want to go noodling for catfish one day? Of course, Craig. Get the noodles, get the boat. We'll go catch catfish at Harris Pond, 5 seconds from my house. Thank you, Kathy. 11:30 in Pittsburgh. Oh, Slash got over 100 scorpions. My goodness. If anybody wants scorpions, poisonous little clawy air, like, fuck, come on, dude. Huckleberry's going crazy right now. He's ready to go out. I'm going saltwater fishing. Good for you, River Life. Where are you? You're in Tennessee, so you're going on the Atlantic or what? What are you fishing for down there? He's got tarantulas too, my goodness. And venomous. Nope, I couldn't do it. Thank you again so much, Sandy, for the super chat. That's awesome. Really appreciate that. I'll have to tell Sarah. She'll be excited. Oh, are you at work or are you home? If you're still there. All right, folks. As soon as Sandy's super chat runs out, I am shutting it down. So if you have any questions, North Myrtle Beach, Spanish. Oh, Spanish mackerel and flounder. I was just in North Myrtle Beach. Aren't they destroyed from Florence? No, I am definitely not starting any more. Sandy's at home. She can't sleep. I know. I heard Sandy. It's got to be something you can do. Jogging in place. No, I do not like IPAs. BJJ Brawler 1. I cannot stand them. They give me a headache. I don't like the way they taste. I like ales. I like lagers. I like stouts. I like porters. I like sour beers. I like when Huckleberry chases his own tail. But IPAs I do not like at all. Well, I got to stop soon. Huckleberry is absolutely going cray-cray. No, do not like IPAs at all for some reason. I just don't like the way they taste. Like, that's it. Tons of beers I like. Can't stand the IPAs. Porridge stout, yeah, I would love that. Milk stout, porters, all that. Greg Huck's foot is 100% healed, and he is bombing around the yard and jumping off the stone wall and completely up my butt. So I have a dog. He's a lab. He weighs close to 90 pounds. His name's Huckleberry, and he loves to run like crazy and jump, jump, jump. And every once in a while, he like tweaks his ankle and then gets all depressed, and all he does is lay around the house for like a week, which is kind of awesome because he's just over 1 year old. And so when you get a dog that's a puppy that just lays around with you, I mean, labs do that anyway eventually, but you're like, oh, nice. Almost hope his leg doesn't heal. No, I'm just kidding. But he tweaked his ankle because he goes so crazy. and then it healed, and now he's like ready to go. He's like, I've been laying around for a week, and I'm ready to run and chase a tennis ball and annoy you until you put me to sleep. And that's what Huckleberry does. Non-stop, over and over and over and over again. Good night, Gabriel. I'm about to shut it down. Sandy's super chat's almost out, but she was so nice and awesome to give a $20 super chat. I definitely have to give her till it runs out for her to ask any questions she has for me. Thank you, Sandy, again, once again. Yeah, Greg, I'm doing soccer, and then some more soccer. Every day, Saturday and Sunday, all day, every day. It never stops. Huck is, well, it's 11:35 and he still wants to go hog. This crazy dog. So if anybody has any quick questions, Sandy's super chat's about to run out, and I'm about to put this dog to bed and maybe watch some TV. Thank you, Sandy. I really appreciate the super chat. That's awesome of you. I do have one medication that will help you sleep, but we won't need to talk about that over the intranet and the World Wide Web. If you ever need help sleeping, you just let me know. I'll take care of you. Brown algae in a new planted aquarium, is it normal? Yes, of course. It's called diatoms, and they feed off silicates and all sorts of stuff in a newly established tank, and they eventually go away. You can brush them off with your hand, a toothbrush, a glass scrubber, paper towel. If they're on your plants, you probably don't have enough flow. You can get some auto cats. They'll eat it up, but it's completely normal, 100% normal. And as Sandy's super chat runs out, I would like to say thank you to everybody for coming on and joining the Aquarium Night Owls live edition. I haven't been live in so long, but I appreciate everybody who's watched, everybody who's commented, asked questions, who's hanging around, who's dropped super chats. Really, thank you guys so much. Now I'm going to go let this crazy dude out for the night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night.